This pantry was transformed from this into this. My client was able to do this by using my virtual decluttering services. So she and I live in different parts of the country, but we were able to come together, come up with a plan, and I gave her lots of ideas and tips and tricks on how to use her particular organizing style to create a space that works for her. So I want to show you what it's like to work with me in a virtual setting. So let me share a screen. We can meet later too, but I just wanted to get this out into you while I'm thinking about it. Normally I say don't overdo it on the products, but a pantry is one of those things. If you make an investment on products, it's going to like save you so much aggravation. The right products can kind of make or break you in a pantry as far as I'm concerned. This is one product. I like this brand. I have used it before. You can find it out in the stores, but I think it's probably just as efficient, more efficient to buy it probably on Amazon, honestly. So the 16 inches long, 16 inches is probably the longest you're going to find in any organizing product. I haven't found anything longer than that. I searched for like 20 inches and I can't find anything deeper than that. So 16 inches will be good. I love the handles on these and I love that they're clear. And I also love that they're not huge. They're kind of narrow. So it forces you to organize a little bit more and keep things separated a little more. You could fit across, okay, my little notes here I've been making, this where your food goes. You could fit 4 across there easily on each shelf. So depending on how much stuff you want. I thought about looking for some stackable versions with lids, but I don't feel like that is a good fit for you guys because I feel like Todd will just throw things, or maybe even you just kind of throw things on the shelf. And if it's an open lid, even though it's only 5 inches, it's good too. And having not real too big, long, tall ones kind of allows you not to overbuy also. And I know you kind of have to buy a little bit in bulk because of where you live. I get that, but it does help a little bit with not overbuying and purchasing. Clear, I think, is definitely going to change your life in your pantry. Put your canned food in here. You can take your oatmeal out, take it out of the box. I know that sounds stupid. Take it out of the box and put it in these plastic containers because you're going to see what you have. Everybody's going to see what is there. And I promise you, if you just try that, it really does make a difference in how your pantry functions. And if you function the way that I do, I think that we're the same organizing type. I think it's going to really help you. I suggested getting some of these, and I know Todd is like anti-Lazy Susan, but these are not too huge. This is a 12-inch, so it's a good enough size to hold your oils and vinegars. I saw that you had oils and vinegars, and if you don't use those on a daily basis, maybe put them up a little higher. But remember, eye level to waist level is like your hot real estate. So the things that you use and grab the most, you want to put at eye level or just a little bit below. So depending on how you use the oils and vinegars, but round bottles on round containers actually saves you space. And you could go ahead and put it in some of those square long ones that I showed you too. You could put the oils and vinegars in something like this also, but I think it's really much more efficient and to do it in this so you can just spin it and grab it, because pulling those little drawers out and them being tall is going to be really highly likely you're going to spill them or they're going to knock over. So not quite as efficient as a Lazy Susan. So oils and vinegars on a Lazy Susan is my recommendation, whether it's that one or a different one. What's all this? What do I got here? Okay, so I don't think you have anything like this, and these are the exact ones that I use and I like them. I've got them in different sizes, but I would just start with a few and do the taller, bigger ones. And again, take things out. It just takes a few seconds. It really is. If you take the few seconds to get organized on the front end, it makes everything else so much easier, because you being a micro organizer, again, I think you're a micro, it's more important for you particularly to find things when you need it. So putting the work on the front end is going to make your life easier when you're like grabbing and going and cooking. And I would definitely say like taking things out. I saw like some goldfish in there. And again, if that's Thatcher's, whatever, but like putting like snacky stuff, popcorn, putting your popcorn kernels, whatever you call them, inside this. And I think the popcorn, I believe, is Todd's, but See what he thinks about that. Put it in here. And it does make it stay fresh longer too, because these are airtight. It makes crackers stay fresher. So crackers, snacks. And I know that I saw that you have the pretty little glass jars with the sugar, so that's great. Keep those in there if those work for you. If visually you prefer to have everything in the same container, you can do that too and order more of these instead of just for snacks, if that makes any sense. And the pasta too. Of course, they always put pasta and rice and stuff like that. They always show pictures of them in there. I saw there was some cereal in there. I don't always put cereal inside mine. Whatever works for you, obviously. Okay, so that's another recommendation. And again, do things as you can do it. So you don't have to buy all this stuff up front, but eventually, like maybe trickle some of it in throughout the year if you can. The things that you've got underneath right there, the blue things that your mom gave you, I'm thinking it would be good to, because those are not working for you because it's hard to see what's inside of them because they're solid. So maybe you'll have to measure, but maybe wire baskets like this. And these look like they're really good size too. Like they would hold chips and bigger things, like things that you don't want to take out of the bags and put inside other little containers. See, look, that looks like a great size. This is a way. Those are my recommendations for now, but I feel like we still have a lot of talking and working through things, and maybe even me being with you as you do some of the organizing if you want. I don't know if you work well that way. I don't think you do though. I think that you probably prefer to do it and then check back in with me. And just declutter. That's always going to be your first step is decluttering. And like the lunch bags you don't use anymore. What else was it that you said that you needed to get rid of? Some old some canning, like you're like, I don't even know what this is. So like food that you don't use or you're not going to eat or you don't like, what the heck is that? Like get rid of that stuff. And I was going to ask you about your vases and the glass jars that you use on occasion, if you could move those up to the very top shelf. And then you had also mentioned in this video, which I think is smart, is maybe go ahead and shortening up that very, very top shelf, maybe shortening that up. So that way you can more easily grab. You need to get a taller step ladder so you can reach up there a little bit better. But that way you can reach it and not have to get a broom to scoop everything out because it is so deep. So maybe doing the 12-inch at just the top, because you guys decided not to do it on the rest of them, which I get that. Okay, that's all I got for today. I wanted to share. Didn't she do a beautiful job? It turned out so great. You can do this too. Sometimes you just need a little guidance and some help. I can help you figure out what your organizing style is. We will come up with a plan to create a space that works best for you. Go to crystalnurple.com for more information.